This holiday season will be the second of the COVID-19 pandemic. This time last year, many people celebrated their holidays virtually as the vaccine wasn't yet widely available. But this year, the faithful can plan some in-person gatherings to celebrate the holidays. Joining us to talk about celebrating during the pandemic are Reverend Sherian Cozy with Abba Church of Renewed Faith located in Beverly. She's also a chaplain at Mount Sinai Hospital. And Rabbi Shoshana Conover with Temple Shalom in Lakeview. Welcome to Chicago Tonight. Thanks for joining us. Rabbi Conover, let's start with you, please. Can you talk about how the pandemic has changed the way your congregation, your temple, has been functioning?
Well, I'll say that the way that we celebrated Hanukkah just last week was that we, in years past, before the pandemic, we always had these beautiful celebrations within the synagogue, and specifically the Hanukkah that fell on Shabbat. We'd have these beautiful big dinners in our Bettyport Hall. We'd have Chanukiot or menorahs on each of the tables. Everybody would bring in their own. There was so much light, and there was so much joy. Lots of latkes, those potato pancakes, and just lots of fun. And then followed by a beautiful service and just a lot of interaction. And during the time of COVID, what we did is we instead, every night we lit the candles together of the Hanukkah or the menorah each night. We did this online, and we all had these special evenings with different community groups for each night. It was really special last year. And then this year we started our first night of Hanukkah together. We were in the parking lot of the synagogue. And part of that was to be able to light a large menorah out in the parking lot, because a big part of Hanukkah is about publicizing the miracle of light. And so we wanted to be able to do that. And also for safety, that we wanted to make sure that so many people could feel comfortable gathering together. And I'll tell you, we had 100 people in the parking lot making their own latke bar, having all their toppings that they wanted.
And I'm sure the food for so many holiday celebrations, the food is the favorite. Reverend Cozy, same question to you. How has the pandemic changed the way your congregation has been functioning?
Well, our congregation went from being in person, like so many other congregations, not just in Chicago, but I'm sure throughout the nation, to doing new normals, experiencing new normals. We do Zoom, we do the FaceTime from time to time, and it's a digital outreach compared to what it was pre-COVID, with in-person rituals and communions, and meeting after church services and having coffee ads. And so it's just getting used to, as much as you can, to the new way of worshiping. And that's been, challenging and rewarding. Challenging because it's getting into an arena that is new, but rewarding because we're still able to connect on some level.
And
so
how are you?
It's kind of an oxymoron.
Yeah, Reverend Cozy, sticking with you, how are you planning to celebrate Christmas this year?
Well, one thing, because we are, we are Christians, and our celebration is Christ-centered, and so that, the trimmings and the trees and the gifts and so on, that's part of it, but that's not what we focus on. We focus on the celebration of Christ, and the anniversary of the birth and so on. So as a church, we talked about these last couple of Sundays, how we want to move forward in our ministry, working with or feeding some of the homeless. Last year, when COVID was so rampant, we decided our ministry would be to help the homeless. So we had totes filled with masks and hand sanitizers and gloves and skull caps and toiletries and non-perishable kinds of food items like fruit cups and so on. And we actually went to a couple of the tent cities, and we involved our youth, social distance, of course, and we passed those items out to as many of the homeless that we could.
Rabbi Conover, back to you. How do you relate the message of Hanukkah to COVID and the vaccines and what everyone's going through currently?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the work that you're doing, Reverend. And I'll say that we're joining you in some of that work in being able to really reach out to those who are in most need, and especially at this time of year as the nights get longer and the weather gets colder, to make sure that we're bringing light. And truly, the message of Hanukkah is around light. It wasn't always. When we were first going through being banished from the temple in Jerusalem, it was really about being able to then rededicate the temple. And then in time, it became about really celebrating the miracle of light and being able to bring light both to our homes, to our synagogues, and to this world. And I'll tell you, in the time of COVID, a big way that we want to be able to say we need to bring the light, and how are we going to banish the darkness of COVID, is really through vaccinations. And so that's through getting our first and second shots of vaccination, getting our boosters, and making sure that we're spreading the light that way. Because there's this beautiful song for Hanukkah that says, Banu choshech legaresh, that we're here to banish the darkness, and that each of us is one light, one small light, but together we can bring tremendous light. And I think if that's not the message of what we need to do around vaccinations, as far as if each of us, was only on our own getting a vaccination, okay, but when we really get more of the population vaccinated, well, gosh, we can really banish the darkness of COVID.
All right, it's a great message. Our thanks to Reverend Sherry Cozy and Rabbi Shoshana Conover. Happy holidays to you, both of you. Thank you for joining us.
Happy holidays.
Thank you for having us.